You are the only ingredient that we need, so please join us.
Hey, my name is Dexter Singleton. I am the Director of New Play Development here at Theater Squared, as well as serving as one of the co-producers of the Arkansas New Play Festival.
And I am Bob Ford. I am a playwright. I am the artistic director here at T2. And I am also a co-producer of ANPF.
This is the 18th year of the Arkansas New Play Festival. The goal of it is to develop and build relationships with new plays and playwrights. We welcome artists from all around the country for the festival every year. Writers some who are very distinguished and have had long, illustrious careers, some that are younger, emerging writers, with the hopes that these playwrights, all of these actors, dramaturgs, and other artists who come down for this festival, that they will all grow from this experience.
We provide a place for playwrights, like clear some space, clear their minds, get away from their routine, come to a beautiful theater, a beautiful spot, and give them space to, discover and rediscover their plays. And sometimes plays change radically while they're here. Sometimes they arrive only half written and leave fully written.
It's about process and not product. And you might have other festivals or other opportunities for playwrights that are really product driven. And this is one because the work that Bob has done, the process that is for the playwright. All of these writers are very promising writers. They're all artists who have their own unique style of writing. Particularly with this year's plays, there is a lot of conversation around work and the value of work, what that means for the individual, and the trust, respect, and loyalty that can sometimes be in play around work. 3 of these plays, they are part of a America 250 residency that's in collaboration with Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art and Theater Squared. And so they're inspired from the 3 playwrights going to Crystal Bridges and looking through their galleries and looking at all the pieces of art that they have in the museum, and then choosing to write about things that inspired them.
And we're also hosting and kind of presenting this project called Bookends, which is a play that has been devised by the graduate acting students at the university, working with this major theater called the Tectonic Project. They had half a play last year. This year they have a whole play, and we're going to get to see it in a stage reading. So really there's like 7 projects. Plus, every year we host the Latinx Theater Project, which is based in Springdale, and the 3 plays by young playwrights. That's all. Yeah, just like what, 10 plays? First of all, every theater is different, right? Our theater happens to have as its artistic director a playwright. That's me. And so I have a particular sort of angle on how important new play and development and supporting playwrights is. The other thing is, it's Fayetteville, it's Northwest Arkansas, it's the Ozarks, it's beautiful, it's a beautiful space with kind of a lovely staff. That's the kind of feedback that we get about our theater, about y'all's theater, that it's kind of a special place to get away and focus on the art.
Yeah, and the fact that playwrights can have 2 weeks to work on their plays here, and that's rare. I mean, over the last few years especially, there are fewer and fewer new play development centers, festivals that are happening around the country. We're one only ones in the entire region.
It's tempting to call what we do like a luxury, but it's not a luxury. It's what's necessary in the development of a play.
Well, a play is intended to be live. And so every playwright needs to be able to hear feedback and a response from an audience. Playwriting can be a very lonely, trade. To be able to take those things that were in their head, that they were inspired by, get them on a page, and then be able to hand them to others. It's like the birth of a dream. So to be able to hear that feedback and to get that immediate response, to hear, oh, this line here gets a laugh, or there was a response, or to hear those responses from the audiences is so important. To know how a play's tempo or rhythm should be. Is it too slow here, too fast here? Are people understanding what my main points are? Do people think it's funny? Do people think it's boring, right? All of those things, to be able to see the audience responses, witness their body language, and then to be able to talk to audience members after they saw the reading, and to get that immediate one-on-one feedback is really, really, really important. I don't know that people always know, that the average person always knows that how much development that plays need before you see it to a point that it premieres. And that's the actors in the room, the director, the dramaturg, and the audience. All of them together really help to create a new play.
But what's the biggest feedback? Sitting as a playwright in the audience and just gauging, just sensing, ooh, now they're leaning back. Or, oh, that moment that I was hoping would pay off is paying off. Sometimes people will leave a reading. We call them staged readings. The actors have worked on the script, they've worked on the roles, but they are what's called on book. So they have the script there because they may have gotten changes on 3 different pages that morning. They're on script, they often have music stands, there's rarely a lot of blocking or moving around. So many times I will talk to an audience member afterwards and they'll say, man, I feel like I just had the full theater experience. That script and the actors, that's where the real juice is that engages an audience. I think people who've never been before are surprised at how fulfilling it is as a theater experience. There was a moment, maybe a couple years ago, we were clear of COVID, and it was the first full-on festival. We had an amazing roster of folks. And Dexter was right down there and made a speech off the cuff where he was talking about how important it is that this work be done, and the kind of support that playwrights need, and that marginalized voices in our world, getting an opportunity to speak their truth, tell their stories. And I was really moved by that, man. I really was. And that was for me, that was a real high point.
I think for me, it's always each year the camaraderie amongst the artists. As artists who travel for work, we build friendships and relationships very quickly. And so that's always amazing when all of them meet one another, all of the different plays and playwrights getting together, actors and directors. When I first came here, the first time I came here as an artist to direct at ANPF, and one of the other artists said, wow, man, this is like theater camp. Yeah. And we're here, we're having fun, we're just working on the play and helping one another out and lending our talents and voices to each of these works to help them be the best that they can be. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Please come out to the festival. It's going to be running 2 weeks, 2 sets of readings each weekend. Join us. It's going to be a lot of fun, a diverse roster of plays.
Something for everybody. There's going to be a lot of laughs. There's going to be a lot of thinking. There's going to be some wonderful performances, wonderful writing. You are the only ingredient that we need. So please join us and participate in hatching the next round of new American great plays here at Theater Squared.